What's up, boys? Let's start off today by talking about pricing. First thing we want to talk about is comparing with your competition. This is pretty important because you are going to have your competition. And the first thing I want you to do is just go find that top dog, that best company in your area, and then you can go ahead and call them, have a family member go get a quote from them, and just kind of figure out those pricing, and then we're going to start right there. So whatever they're at, that's what we're going to start at. So if you are one of these smaller companies that we're kind of trying to cater to right now, we're trying to talk to right now, there is no reason for another person to look at the top dog of your area and then also to look at you and be like, yeah, I'm going to pick you. There's really no reason. So we're going to give them a reason on pricing. So we're going to undercut that top dog. Let's just undercut them a little bit. Give them that reason so we can get to 100 job area where then you can have all those Google reviews. Then now you can start to compare with them and then you can charge the same thing as them. But right now we need to give our customers a reason to pick us over the bigger company. Something I really want to talk about is being confident in your price. This is really important because a lot of the gurus out there are going to tell you to be charging way more than I'm telling you to charge right now. But I just think that's not going to give you your confidence. It's not going to let you walk in there and walk out of each quote and really look at yourself and say, you know, that was a fair price. They just didn't want it because they didn't have enough money, but that was a completely fair price. That makes me money. That's fair for them. Be confident in your price. A big part of our pricing right now is we are going to give a lot of discounts. So we are going to come down from that $6 to $7 to $8 a foot, that $1,000 average. We're going to come down from that. So we're going to give some discounts, especially to get Google reviews and Facebook posts. We just need to pull that price down, and even to negotiate. If you can get into a negotiation with these people and get more and more discounts, that's kind of right where we want to be, because in that negotiation, that's when they're ready to say yes. They just need your price to come down a little bit, and then we'll do that for them, no problem. So once we can do that, get them on the schedule. I do want to talk about a big milestone of your guys's. It's going to be 100 jobs. So if you're not at 100 jobs yet, this is going to be a really good price for you to be at, and definitely be pulling them down with the discounts. But once you get to 100 jobs, all your processes are going to be completely locked in, and then you can even start to raise your prices after that. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be LTV and CAC. So what is LTV and what is CAC? LTV is lifetime value of a customer, and then CAC is cost to acquire a customer. Now, why is LTV important? Why do we want to know the lifetime value of a customer? Because Christmas Lights isn't just this $1,000. We're not just going to be getting $1,000 from one job. We're going to be getting $1,000 plus 800 plus 800 plus 800 plus 800. Okay, so what does that look like? $1,000. Okay, plus we're going to go 800. Let's say just times 4, because our average job is probably sticking around for about 5 years. Okay, this is going to end up coming out to about 4,200. So not just $1,000, okay? We're actually going to be getting a lot more revenue from this one customer than we initially thought of $1,000. So keep that in the back of your mind when you're pricing things, because it's not just $1,000. Okay, now let's talk about CAC. What is CAC? Cost to acquire a customer. Now, you got to make sure that your CAC is going to be low enough for you to be making money. So you got to run your own numbers, run your profit margins, figure out where your margins are at, and then we can start to figure out this cost to acquire a customer and just make sure we're under our profit margin, and then you can start making a lot of money. Use this advice to find an effective pricing strategy for your company. That's going to be super important. And if you have any more questions, go ahead and ask us in the school community.